Come in.
Hi, Terry. How are you?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
I'm good. Okay, so it says here in your chart that you're here for a regular appointment. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, to start off, I'm going to ask you a couple questions about alcohol use and smoking use. I ask these questions to all my patients. It's just a routine part of the appointment. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. In the past year, have you had 4 or more drinks in a day?
I don't think so.
Okay. In a typical week, do you more than 7?
Occasionally, not very often, but if we have like a special event or something, I might have a few more that night, meaning more that week.
Okay. Have you used pot, other street drugs, or prescription drugs for non-medical reasons?
No.
Have you ever drank more than you meant to?
Maybe on occasion at a wedding, but everyone does.
Have you ever been intoxicated on alcohol, drugs, when you could hurt others?
I don't think so.
Do you smoke?
I do.
Okay. How much do you smoke in a day?
I would say probably 2 packs a day.
Okay. For how long have you been smoking 2 packs?
10 years.
10? Okay. How much do you smoke in a week?
I guess I would make that like 14 or 15 packs depending on how stressed I am.
Okay. Have you ever thought about cutting down on your drinking or smoking?
I've thought about it. Not so much my drinking, because I don't really see that as an issue, but I've thought about smoking a little bit, but I've just been doing it for so long that it kind of seems impossible.
Yeah. So I'm looking at your chart and it says you've recently been diagnosed with COPD.
Yeah.
Okay. Based off what you just told me, your smoking use has made me a little concerned about how it affects your health and the COPD. Is that okay if we talk about it?
Yeah, I guess we can.
Okay. So can you tell me about your smoking habits? Like what triggers you?
I mean, I have a stressful job, and so I kind of use it to take a little break from everyone and just kind of have a little bit of me time during the day.
So it's an anti-stressor.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay. Do you smoke as a coping mechanism?
I guess it would kind of be a coping mechanism, like whenever I'm annoyed by coworkers or like the amount of work I have to do, it's just a little bit of an escape and calms me down so I can go back to doing what I was doing before.
Yeah. So how does smoking basically, do you think it affects your COPD?
I'm sure that it probably exacerbates it a little bit.
Yeah. Does your smoking affect any of your relationships in your life?
I mean, kind of. Whenever we have family events, I try not to smoke around like the kids and the family and stuff like that. We have a pretty large family, and so whenever we have like parties, I go outside to smoke, but then I kind of smell like smoke a little bit, so I don't want to be.
Based off everything you told me and how it affects your work life and your health especially, and even your relationships, I would like you to consider cutting back based on those reasons. What are some of the cons and pros do you think about quitting?
I think I would be a lot more stressed. I considered quitting a couple years ago, and I read a few things that like you gain weight and whatnot, and I don't want that, obviously. It's almost the summer.
I understand.
I mean, I would not mind being able to be around the family a little bit more and not feel like I need to take that break and waste time when I could be doing other things, like working and getting stuff done.
Yeah. I feel like maybe if you weighed out the pros and cons, you could look at the con of having COPD, which is life-threatening, and then, like you said, the weight gain. You could also, instead of focusing on that, you could think of how, you're not damaging or hurting yourself more. And you necessarily don't have to gain weight from it. You could, substitute smoking with healthy snacks, like maybe doing something with your hands, like eating a banana instead of, having that cigarette in your hand.
Yeah.
Or there's also, some people smoke because they like something in their mouth, so a lot of people resort to gum. There's also, nicotine gum, and there's also patches that can help you with the cravings and stuff.
Okay.
So have you heard of those at all?
I've heard a little bit about nicotine gum, but I never really thought that. I guess I thought that it would be expensive, but I guess smoking as much as I do is also expensive. So.
How much money do you think you spend on smoking or cigarettes?
I try to buy them in bulk because I know that I'm gonna smoke them. So probably quite a bit, especially because people are raising taxes on them and whatnot.
Oh yeah.
So quitting now may be a little more appealing.
Yeah. Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being not now and 10 being now, how ready are you to cut down on smoking?
I would say maybe like a 3 or 4. Like I don't know if I'm fully committed, but like I've thought about it a little bit. So.
Okay. Well, why are you a 4 and not like a 0?
I guess just because of the money aspect and that kind of thing, and wanting to be around the new kids in the family and stuff like that. And
yeah. So family's important to you?
Yeah. My brother and his wife are thinking about having a kid soon, and so I would obviously want to be pretty involved in their life.
Yeah. That's good. That's good. What steps do you think you can do to cut down?
I guess that's kind of why I'm at a 3 or a 4, is like I don't really know where to go from here.
Okay. Well, I actually have a couple handouts for you that gives you some tips and some benefits of quitting. Okay. So I'll just hand you, made copies. They're right here. Okay, so benefits of quitting. Your risk for heart attack drops sharply just after 1 year of quitting smoking. After 2 to 5 years, your chance for stroke could fall to about the same as non-smokers. Within 5 years of quitting, your chance of cancer of the mouth, throat, esophagus, and bladder is cut in half. So there's some good benefits, and there's more listed on here for you to look over.
Yeah. I guess I just didn't really take these into consideration because I'm so young that I didn't think that it would affect me this early. Yeah.
There's a lot of comorbidities that come with smoking. Especially COPD, which you already have, but if you quit smoking, we could prevent, worsening that disease. Maybe.
Okay, so could I maybe get rid of my inhaler then if I don't have to?
Yeah, possibly.
Okay.
If we decide on quitting.
Yeah.
Okay, and on the other handout, I have some quick tips. Number 1, don't smoke any cigarettes. Each cigarette you smoke damages your lungs, your blood vessels, and cells throughout the body. Even occasional smoking is harmful. I think you already knew that tip. Write down why you want to quit. Do you want to be around for your loved ones, have better health, set a good example for your children, protect your family from breathing other people's smoke? And you've said that that's mainly the reasons why you want to quit.
Yeah.
No, it will take commitment and effort to quit smoking. Nearly all smokers have some feelings of nicotine withdrawal when they try to quit. Nicotine is addictive. So that's why I was talking about maybe the patches or the gum would be a good alternative. So maybe it wouldn't be as hard for you to quit. But those are some tips. And I was wondering maybe if you want to schedule up a follow-up visit after this to maybe set a date in the near future. To set a date so you can taper down the smoking until that date. Maybe we can just quit altogether.
Okay. I guess
if that sounds good to you.
I guess I could start maybe trying to cut back a little bit and see how it goes.
Okay. I think this is a good plan.
Yeah.
Okay. So it all sounds good to you, maybe? Scheduling another appointment?
Yeah. How far out do you think we should look at?
However, whenever you want to quit, the sooner the better.
Okay. Can I keep these?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Of course, keep those. And I can also recommend other smoking cessation group therapies that we have here at the hospital and things like that.
So there's groups of people that meet to talk about these kind of things?
And I can give you information on that.
Okay. Well, maybe then, if that works out, I could cut back on my drinking too, because I feel like drinking kind of leads me to smoking a little bit more.
Yeah, I agree. That's a good habit to get in your head.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think we're all done, so I'll go get your doctor.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Yeah. Thank you.
No problem. perfect. It was 10.
Okay, good. I tried to talk a lot